In this tutorial, we're going to go through how to teach AI how to make decisions. In this example, we're going to teach an AI what is a cancerous mole and what is not a cancerous mole. What mole has melanoma, what mole does not have a melanoma. And then we're going to test it. And we're going to give it images, and it's going to let us know whether it is cancerous or not. Okay, so you should have this link, Teachable Machine, in Teams. Additionally, we're going to go to Teams because we need to download some files to train our AI. So in Teams, if you go to Files, and in Files, you should find a folder called Class Materials. Go into Class Materials. And there is a zip file there. So we're going to download this file. So we're going to click on the three dots, and we are going to download this file. Okay, so when that file is downloaded, you should find it in your downloads folder. So we're going to show this file in the folder. If you don't see that, you're going to open up your files folder, and then you will find in your downloads, you'll find this melanoma machine learning images.zip. Now we have to unzip this. So let's just understand what a zip file is. A zip file is a container of multiple files, and it does two things. It compresses the files, makes them smaller, and it also kind of gathers them in one place. So what we need to do is we need to double click into this file, and we're now looking inside the zip file. So we can see 4 folders, and inside each of these folders is some images. What we're going to do is we're going to select all of those 4, and we're going to drag them out of the zip file into our downloads folder. So basically all we've done there is we've taken the zip file, we've gone into the zip file, and then we've taken all of those compressed files out, and we've dropped them into our downloads folder. And you can see now we've got malignant test, malignant ISIC images, benign test, and benign ISIC images. These are just folders containing lots of images. Some of them a little bit gross. Anyway, you'll see those in a minute. Now we go back to the teachable machine, and we're going to click Get Started. And we're going to be teaching this on images. So we're going to choose an image project. So we click on this button here, Image Project, and we're going to choose Standard Image Model. Okay, so what we're going to have is the top one is we're going to have the benign images, that is moles without cancer. And then the second one is going to be malignant. These are the moles that do have cancer. And now we're going to teach this machine. So we're going to upload, this is the button here, upload some images. So first up, we're going to upload the benign images. We're going to choose images from your files. And in our downloads folder, we have benign ISIC images. So I double click into this folder, and these are all the files. Now there are about 100 here. The shortcut for finding these, selecting all of these files is Control A, and Control A selects all. So we click on Open. That is now loading all those benign images into the Teachable Machine benign category. Now down below we've got this malignant category, so we're going to choose Upload on here, and we're going to choose the images from your files. And again, in our Downloads folder, we have malignant ISIC images. These are the training images. Again, Control A to select all. And again, this will upload around 100 images to train. So AI needs lots and lots of information to learn from. Okay, so we've now got those images loaded. We're now going to train our model. So we click on Train Model. So this is basically taking these images and it's understanding, it's learning, well, these are the kind of images, if I'm looking for a benign mole, this is what they'll look like. And it's learning from these. If it's a malignant, it will learn from those. So this is training inside your browser. So this is actually your computer doing the processing, which means it will take a little bit of time. It has to create a model, and then that model will be tested against. Okay, so just close this, and we're going to close that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to test it with the images that we have. So we're not going to use the webcam. We're going to change that to file. So we've changed that to file. We're now going to use images to test. We're going to see, does it, can it accurately identify when a mole is malignant or when it's benign? So we're going to click here and we go to our downloads. And now you'll notice we have malignant test and benign test. So if we double click into malignant test, you'll find a number of images, about 10 images there. And so I click on the first one and I open that image. And so that's the image I want to test. And the output says, this is 99% sure that it is malignant. Now, if we look again, what was that? That was from the malignant test. So that's accurately described that as malignant. So that one worked really well. Now, we can do, we're going to go through all of these, but we actually want to see how accurate this is. We want to see, is this AI as accurate as a doctor? And so to do that, we're going to actually track this in a spreadsheet. So what you're going to do, open up a new tab and you're going to go to Excel and you're going to open up a blank work spreadsheet in Excel. And depending on what your teacher instructs you, you may do the simple pathway of just saying whether the overall decision was correct or not. And then, or you might be asked to do a more accurate percentage. So if we look at the, it says whether it's benign or malignant, but it actually gives an accuracy rate or a confidence rate to say, I'm 99% sure that it is malignant. That's what it's saying. So depending on what the teacher says, you're literally just going to upload the images one at a time, and you're going to say whether it is correct or not, or if it's correct percentage or incorrect percentage, you just add those together. And you make sure that you go through all of the images. And by the way, don't forget there is, if we click here, in our downloads, don't forget we have the malignant test and also the benign test. You're going to be testing all the images from the malignant, and you're going to be testing all the images from the benign as well. So again, that's accurately identified that that is benign. So you'll enter all of those details, and at the end, you'll get a percentage. Now, what will be interesting is whether your percentage is similar to mine. What we know from AI is it's constantly learning, constantly understanding better. So my expectation is the accuracy of your test should actually be higher than my test. So once you've run all of the images through, you can do a calculation. I'm going to leave this formula on the screen here because that's how you count yeses and nos. Then if you're going to do averages, that's simply an average function inside that cell. But I'll leave that one open for you to pause the video so you can see that if you're going to do a calculation on that.